guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So if you saw my last video, I was doing the tags made by 49Dragonflies, her quick and easy number tags. This is for me the same day, so I just want to apologise in advance for the state of my hands. I am filming this on the same day that I obviously filmed the last one, but the last one obviously it dragged on a lot for you guys, so although for me it's the same day, for you guys it will obviously go up a different day. So we did one tag and I'm now doing these two here. So we could start with this one. I'll pop this to one side. This was the one that we obviously, you know, needed to wait for the splodge to dry. So we're going to do this one. I'm not going to put a splodge on this one because, well, I might do. Yeah, I guess I might do actually. But if I do, I will try and actually dry it, you know, with my heat tool. In the end, I had to kind of give up on the last video because it was just dragging on and on and on. So I'm just going to now ink this up. Obviously in the previous video we used the stains on this, so it's nice and, you know, grungy looking. Okie dokie. So that's that. Now what I might do on this one is leave it as a sort of rectangle but round the corners. I always quite like that look and just think it makes a bit of a different, you know, different appearance on a tag. So we'll just do that. I could do with obviously sharpening or something my corner rounder. It's not really liking going through any of this. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, just check that those are rounded enough. And I'll just then ink those up a little bit more. What do you think? To splodge or not to splodge? Well, perhaps we will do the splodge because obviously, you know, I just loved how that looked. Again, I've got my distress stain that, you know, I had the accident with, so I'm just going to check it's still coming out okay as a splodge. So yeah, it does seem to be. So just splodge a bit there, and perhaps we'll have another one just in that corner. Okay, so I will just probably leave that to dry for a few minutes and then I might do it with the heat tool. So let me pop that to one side, in which case let's go back to the original tag. Right, let's go back to this one. Sorry, already it's going to be as chaotic as the last video. No, seriously, I hope it's not. Oh, I'm so sorry, that's my doorbell now. Hang on a moment, it's going to be one of those days. Right, still. I'm back. Sorry about that. It's literally one of those days. I mean, the previous video was one of those days, and now obviously for me it's the same day, so it's just continuing. Right. So for this one, I'm going to kind of do this much more sort of browny tones and, you know, more sort of grungy. So I'm just going to pop this on. Obviously, if you saw the last video, you know, I'd used the blue splodge because I'd had a mishap with the brown. So that tag then just took on a whole life of its own, and the, you know, the original plan just went completely out of the window. I mean, you know, I liked how the tag looked at the end, but yeah, I just had to kind of literally do something completely different to what I had initially had in my head. You know, which is fine. That's often the way it goes, isn't it, with crafting. Now, I've got some of these little bits and bobs that I thought obviously we could pop on here. And obviously I've got this one. Now, this is the one that we did with the texture paste, and I'm wondering whether we could have this on here or whether we should save it for the floral. Also got these red numbers, which I thought might be nice for the floral. Oh, I don't know now. Oh, decisions. Right, so what I'm going to do, I think, is, again, grunge this one right up around the edge with some black. Oops, I've actually got the black now right over the number. It doesn't matter, it looks fine. So I'm just going to go over that. Those stickers seem a bit resistant to being stained. They didn't want to stain up very well. We could have that one there. Do we want to mix it up with something else other than just numbers? Got this that we could have here. That's quite nice, isn't it? yeah, I quite like that. So I'm just going to pop that on. It's getting really hot up here as well again, because I've obviously been up here now for quite some time because my videos are, you know, so far I've sploshed the ink, you know, pressed one of the inks, had the lid come off, and it's gone all over my dress and everywhere. Yeah, sort of, it's just one of those disastrous days. So hence, oh no, I've dipped it in the stays on. Hence it's getting quite hot because, yeah, I've been up here for a long old time now. Right, I'm thinking we might just pop that there. Again, I might just tear this down. It's looking quite big otherwise. So we just tear that down there. Quite nice. And then, in fact, I'll go around that with the black. Around the edge again. Just makes it sort of stand out really. You know, that's quite nice, isn't it? So we're going to have that on there. Now I'm wondering, do we want it on something? I know that Barbara in hers used cheesecloth. I don't know if I've got any cheesecloth. Do you have this bit of... Oh, would you believe that's the door again? Oh my gosh, hold on a moment. Right, so I've just sent my son down to answer the door that time. So hopefully that's going to be it in the way of interruptions today. So, honestly, too many people in this whole house ordering from Amazon, I think. So, yeah. Right. So I'm going to just use this. And then I just kind of go through and just tear it. And then hopefully just have a bit of threads coming out as well. So just get some frayed bits coming out. Okay, so we can have that on there like that. Okay, so I like how that looks, and we'll just then pop that on with the 3-in-1. So I'll just stick that down first. Okay, so just pop that down, and then this one, like that. Okay, right, so what I was thinking with this one is what I'd wanted to do in the last one, and it didn't quite look right, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get it right here, although now I'm wondering again whether I'm not going to be able to. Might have that up there. Is, you know, recently we've done that thing where we've put like the 2 holes just like randomly on a place. So I'm thinking let's do that. So I'm just going to move that up so as I get them hopefully in line. So I think let's have one, just move it up a bit more. One here and then one here. And then I probably won't have a hole in the top because that might be just like too many holes. So we'll just ink around there. Again, just get my little hole reinforcers. We'll put one there. And then one on that one as well. I just thought these quite suit, you know, the hole reinforcements, don't they? And again, I'm just going to sort of re-ink them up. Oops, I nearly dipped it in the stays on again. It's just one of those days. Awful, awful days. Right, now I'm still wondering what to do with this. And also I think, let's go for, again, one of those tabs. So I've got some obviously that are ready made. Let me just pull them in. Oops, or perhaps I had already pulled them in. What have I done with those now? Honestly, it's just been chaos here this morning for some reason. So I don't know why this is just proving to be such a difficult video, but it's just been chaotic. I just spotted this as I was looking for the tabs. The tabs are beside me. So I wasn't going mad. I had definitely dug them out. But I just suddenly spotted that. It's a bit mammoth. It's a bit huge. Yeah, I have to save that for another piece. Right, let's have a look for a suitable tab. Not sure that I'm overly liking the sheet music with this. I feel like it's too grungy to have sheet music, if you see what I mean. I know I've got the word piano sort of just cut off there, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it should be. Now, the other thing that Barbara did was she had her tab to the side, which I just thought looked really cool. I have done that once or twice myself. I think I did it recently in our, what do you call it? The X-Pile series, I think. But I do like that look. So, yeah, I thought let's go for that as well. So let's just pop this on. Okay. I'm just using that 3-in-1 because it's a bit faster drying than my wet glue. There we go. And then I think I'm going to just have that there. I could have it there, or perhaps I'm not going to have it at all. Oh, this is not making itself onto anything, is it? I don't know why, but every time I put it on something, it doesn't quite look right. Or perhaps I could just have a couple of the stickers themselves. So let me just ink these up a little bit. Let's do an 8. Okay. They're not very good with the ink, these. I'm going to try a bit of stays on them. Hopefully that will definitely stay on. And we'll have a 1 and then we'll have a 9, I think. So we'll pop the 1 down. Yeah, I've never known such resistant finish numbers. They're very strange that they're not wanting to take the ink. In fact, even the stays on is really rubbing off. You know, can you see that? And stays on, I think, is, you know, pretty resilient and stays on everything. Right. Now, she also, when she had her tab to the side, she just had a little hole there and she hung a little charm coming off of it. So I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to, now I wonder whether I want it more in or on the side. Oh, I feel like I have to go back and see what she did. Because hers look really nice and I'm just thinking mine's going to look really strange. So I'm going to put it like that, and then actually I shouldn't have put my crocodile away yet, because I'm then going to put an eyelet in instead of one of those hole reinforcers. So let me just now put the eyelet in. I just need to change that for the bigger end. Okay. Oops. Like that. Okay, and we just pop that down like that. Right, so I'm liking that. Now, I wonder whether I can just dab a bit of stays on over that to just tone that down a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Otherwise it was quite, you know, quite bright copper sort of colour. And, oh, you know what I forgot to put on? I didn't put this one on. So we could have that maybe, or perhaps we'll, let me just tear that down a bit. And maybe just have that sort of somewhere here. Here. Or we could have it at the back, to be fair. That's quite cool. So I'm going to put that on the back. After all that, it's not even made it to the front of the tag. Not even made it to the front, can you believe? Honestly. Now my glue's mucking about. Okay. Right. I'm just going to pop that down there. Like that. Now, what am I going to have hanging from my little hole here? Just let's stand up and have a look. What I'm thinking, I mean, I did have a butterfly here that I thought I might put on the tag. Oh, I might do. I changed my mind, but actually, I think that did look good. So let's just, again, grunge that up. Oops, I've got a hole punchy in there. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put the butterfly there. And then just want something to hang off of here. So I'm thinking maybe like a number tab itself, and maybe kind of put it on card or something. So I've got like these, which, you know, that may be quite a nice contrast to the rest of the tag. So just going to ink this up a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dangle it off exactly as we did in the other video. Now what I probably should do is back this onto something so it's a bit thicker. So let's find something thick. Do I have any thicker card beside me? Well, I have got this. So I'm just going to pop it onto there. And that was obviously the back of, or you know, the rest of that little piece of sheet music cover that I used earlier. So we'll just pop that on there. Okay, and then I'll just cut that down like that, and then just there. Okie dokie. That looks really cute, and you know, it's just stiffened it up a little bit. And again, I'm just going to punch a little hole in the corner. Yep, okay. I'm not going to put an eyelet in this, I think. And I'm just going to hang it off exactly the same like I did in the last one with, actually I might just use a bulb pin for this one, if the bulb pin will reach. So let's have a look. Oops, okay. And then, oops, do that up. Yay, got there eventually. My gosh, that took a long time, didn't it? So we've just got that little charm there, and then what you could do is kind of glossy accent that or something like that, just to give it a bit more, you know, something. So perhaps I will do that. I'll just take it off again. I've just put it on there really so as you could see, but I'm going to now glossy accent that so that then when it's dry I can just pop it on. I'm going to use this crackle accents. It's very similar to the glossy, but obviously it's crackle, so I'm just going to pop that on like that. Okay, right, and obviously I need to leave that to dry. The other thing that I had brought along and then totally forgot about, actually, I'd brought along my little chipboard buttons that we made a while back, so perhaps we could have a little button somewhere, maybe there. So I'm just going to, I'll just hot glue this down and I don't have to worry about it drying and all that stuff. It's just going to obviously dry on there. There we go. Just for something else, you know, a little bit more detail. So I'm going to wait obviously for the number to dry, and then the number will be just dangling off of this one. So that's that one. Let me just move this to one side. And then we'll do the last one. So my gosh, this has taken a long time getting to the last one, hasn't it? Sure, you must have thought there were times when we were never going to get to the last one. Yep, I had those same doubts myself. Right, here's the last one. So again, let's see what we can do with this one. Now we've still got that piece that I still haven't used. Let's finally use it, this one, because well, just because I've been obviously dying to use it the whole time. So I brought along a couple of other bits that I thought would look quite nice on here, just kind of stuck on. So let's just tear this down so it's a little bit smaller and will hopefully fit widthways onto the tag. So that's quite nice, isn't it? Now, I don't know whether we can actually have this on there or not, because this, as I say, it's gone very red. Let's see if we can make it look a bit more brown with the Distress ink. I mean, that's such a shame that that, you know, took on that sort of brown colour, because it was looking quite a good colour otherwise. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Yeah, I don't mind that, to be honest now. Maybe that's going to look all right after all. Now we've got some little tickets here. Do we want a ticket anywhere? I'm not sure that we do. What else have I got? I've got some other numbers. I mean, like I say, it's just, you know, numbers are everywhere at the moment. So, you know, I just have got obviously quite a few numbers here. But, you know, like Barbara said, I mean, you really can get the numbers anywhere. You don't have to have bought a kit or, you know, anything like that. You can just get them in a variety of different places. So for me, it just is honestly because, you know, I haven't really got time necessarily to hunt around for numbers. So it's just great if I can just have them straight there. Okay, so that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Now, let's just take this down slightly more so as we can see a little bit more of that background paper, because it is pretty paper. It's a shame if it's completely covered up, isn't it? Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? Let me just check that I wouldn't prefer it without that. So that's it without, which again, I mean, we could use the stencil again. Oh, I know. I hear you all say, oh, surely she's not dragging that stencil in again. Yep, I am dragging it in again. Hopefully going to be slightly better with it than I have been. Let's just see how this is going to look. So I'm just going to put it here, and we'll just do it with the Distress ink. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to buy some black soot Distress ink, because you know, I could just do with that, I think. And it's nice to have different colours, isn't it, to play with. So yeah, that's going to be on my shopping list. Okay, well, that looks really nice, doesn't it? I love how that looks against that paper. It does look good. Oh, what an idiot, I've done the same number. Oh well, never mind. Right, we've got this one. Yeah, I think I prefer it probably without this one, so I'm going to put that out of the way. And those. Now, what else can I have on here? I mean, to be honest, I'm quite liking it just as it is. I know that just sounds really boring, and that is really boring, but yeah, I quite like it just like that, really. I think what would look quite nice on here is to just stitch around the whole edge in black. Would look quite striking. So I may do that. So let's just pop this on. Like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to pop this one on as well. Okay. that. And I'm just going to go over that one last time with the Distress ink, so it's, you know, hopefully not looking pink or red at all. And then this one, you know, the one that's very resilient or resistant to the thingamajiggy. Now, do we want, I was just thinking, shall we stamp a number? I don't think it really needs it, to be honest. I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, just go around the whole edge with some black stitching, and I think that will look really, really nice. Just wondering whether we want to have this on some fabric. Maybe not. What about just having a look to see whether I've got any black lace just kind of beside me that would look good. I'm not sure. And then I'm just wondering what we will have as a tab for this. Not that black ribbon, that's for sure. That just looked really strange, didn't it, on there? Right, well, perhaps we'll have, again, another tab. But maybe something, maybe with some black on it. So if I've got any with black. I've got that one. Got these. That one. Oh, it's so hard to decide, isn't it, sometimes? Perhaps we'll have this one. So let me just put these away, and I think what I'll do is just trim that down slightly so as to hopefully get rid of that orange from there. And I'm just going to go along the bottom. Okay, right, so the orange is gone now, so that looks better, doesn't it? Yeah, and then that can just go. I'm not even going to round the corners, I think, because I actually think it looks fine. Oops, as it is. I might even have the tab on the side again, because I think that looked really cool. We could even have it on the side at the bottom. Yeah, we've got options. So I'm just going to glue this on, and then I'm going to go down and stitch it on the sewing machine with some black stitching, and then decide afterwards where we'll put the tab, whether to have it, you know, at the side or on the top. So yeah, I'm going to go and stitch that around the edge, and then I'll be back. Right, I'm back finally. So stitched around the edge now with the black thread, which just looks really, really nice, doesn't it? So I'm just going to trim this off now like that, and then we'll have the tab. Now, do we want it this side here? I do like that. We could have it up here. No, that's not right. Could have it lower down, or we could of course have it in the middle. I mean, I actually quite like it everywhere, to be honest. Oh, I might put it in the middle. I know that sounds really strange. Just backtracked completely, but actually maybe the middle is the best place for it after all. So don't remember whether I inked around the tag in the first place. It didn't really need it because obviously it's had the stains on it, but we'll just now pop the glue down. Okie dokie. There we go. Just pop that down like that. Okay, press that down. Hopefully that's now good and stuck. I think that's probably enough. I don't think we need any other you know, numbers on there, but I will just check that we wouldn't like to have maybe a button in the corner. Yeah, the button's kind of nice, isn't it? Now, I don't have any black thread, I think, so let me just see whether I've got any, you know, just laying around anywhere in my drawer here. No, I don't think I do. I could use maybe some baker's twine or something. I have seen people use that. I might have used that myself actually, I think, once, but only the one time. So, yeah, let me just pull in my... Oh, I've got some grey baker's twine. Oh, that's already done in a bow. Nope. Nope, not that. Right. I mean, we don't have to have thread on it, obviously. We could just have it as is. Oh, I have got the brown. The brown's quite nice. So again, this is some baker's twine that was sent to me in Happy Mail. Oh my gosh, where do I see the end of this? Oh my goodness. I have no clue. There we go. So yeah, this was sent to me in Happy Mail. So again, I'm pretty sure it was Amy who sent this. So thank you again, Amy. These are fantastic bits, and I've, you know, really loving everything that you sent. Oh my goodness. Right. It's just one of those mad days, so I do apologise. It's kind of rush, rush, rush. I don't know about you guys, but just some days are like that, aren't they? Okay, let's just pull that through. And then just make sure that hole's big enough to get that one through there. I'm not going to do it in a bow or anything, I'm just going to tie it in a knot. But obviously you do need the ends to come through in order to even do that much, so... Okay, finally. Finally, I think it's coming. Right, so I'll just pull it a bit more through from the back. Oh, no. I thought I had it coming through, but no, I haven't. So that was a waste of time inking that bit, wasn't it? Because now I've got to start again. Right, let's thread that through. Right, it's getting really black. It's obviously about to chuck it down with rain. It's really muggy, really black. Oh, come on, come on, come on. It's the brown thread. For some reason, that brown thread doesn't want to come through. Ah, finally. Finally, we've got it to come through. So I'm just going to just do that in a double knot. I've got it quite long because, you know, I find things like this very fiddly, and if I have it shorter, I'm not going to be able to actually grab hold of it to knot it. So I know it's a little bit wasteful, but, you know, you've got to do it how you can do it, haven't you? And for me, I definitely would not be able to actually reach it if it were, you know, just a tiny weeny bit. There we go. Right. So let me put that back. Yep. I keep those baker's twines just in my lovely drawers behind my desk, so I can always grab them. Right, so again, just going to re-ink that thread. And we're just going to pop that button on there. Okay. Well, that was a protracted process, wasn't it, to say the least, but we got there in the end. So, yep, I hope that you liked the tags that we made. As I say, completely not my idea. They are just, you know, completely inspired by Barbara and her lovely number tabs. So, yep, I hope that you liked them. Let me just try and clear a bit of a space. Obviously, I'm still waiting for that little number tab to dry to have hanging off here, but those are the ones that we've done. And then the one that we did in the previous video is this one, which I've also popped some crackle accents over this, which is again still drying, so at the moment, you know, I can't touch that. But those are the 3 tags that we made. So yep, I hope that you liked them, and Barbara, I just want to say thank you so much for the inspiration, and I hope that you have fun if you make some. So thank you so much for watching, and see you guys again soon. Thanks then, bye.